Fire signs, you have been feeling really out of the loop lately and possibly quite lonely as well, but this could be the week where everything changes because there is a big shift coming through for you, and this is what the universe wants you to know. You will be coming in from being out in the snow on the outer, just really lacking for warmth and inclusion. So that has been your past, but karma is afoot here. This says you will reap what you have sown, and it feels like as well as being kind of alone, if not lonely, you have really been working on your boundaries. We've got Saturn there, which is the planet of isolation and sort of tough love, in your first house of your persona, how you present yourself to the world, also your physical form, your body. And Saturn there is all about limits, restrictions, so that can feel very uncomfortable, but it's also about self-discipline and boundaries. So you might have been grappling with this issue in the past, but this is where the rewards come in, so stay tuned. You are getting the advice that it is time to release the negativity. Saturn feels very heavy as a planetary influence. It is in Pisces at the moment, so wherever Pisces is in your chart, in your real horoscope chart, that's where you'll be feeling this burden, all these lessons, more than anything. But yeah, there is good stuff coming, so it is going to be a time of letting go of all these burdens. You are almost there, and you may even be getting intuitive flashes about what is to come with this clairvoyance card here. But there is no doubt the universe is saying you will receive a gift, and there is great happiness ahead. So I'm going to pull more cards on this. That one just jumped out there. 10 of Swords is like the maximum pain you can accumulate. So the only way is up. So let us see what the additional messages are here. This is the card of stability, joy, celebration. It can be soulmate energy. It sort of feels very much like a wedding ceremony or reception here. And it could be from someone you feel very fondly towards, because this is a nostalgia card. It could be someone from your past, or someone who just evokes very sweet, old-fashioned feelings of uncomplicated love and delight in you. You will not have any trouble making a decision here. This card came out in reverse, and no longer will you be looking back at the misery. Well, this is the message that is coming out. You have experienced pain in the past, but you do have to let go of that negativity now. It is time to let that go. There is this new opportunity coming in, this fresh start. And that here is the issue here. This card showed itself at the beginning when I was shuffling, and it's come out again. So you will want to fling yourself into this new experience with abandon. But part of you is just remembering what it's like to have all this pain, and it may well hold you back. And you are being urged here not to try and go too slowly on this. Don't persevere for ages without seeing results. So this is sort of indicating, take a bit of a flying leap at this one. You are being guided to go towards your passion and a fresh start, really looking at this, that it is a clean slate. So any kind of hangover from pain from days gone by is going to get in your way. Now, if this is someone coming back out of your past, yes, there might be some wounds to heal, but don't let that just be all pervasive. Really embrace a fresh start and say, okay, let's start again from square one and see where we're at. It does seem to be very much about the 8th house energies, which is the values shared between two people in a union. It is the depths of your psyche, and it's also how we share, how we relate to each other as a couple. How does one person become two? How do you act inside of a couple? That is where the spotlight is shining on you. The depths of your psychology as well. So some things may come to light from your psyche. Maybe if you expect to be let down all the time, it is time to revise and refresh those kinds of beliefs. All right, what other messages do we need to hear for this week ahead? Yep, so this is your moment to actually address your old wounds. Things stemming back to your childhood even. You may have been stuck in a loop, and that's why maybe your relationships all have experienced similar patterns. It comes from within, the danger is in the house. The call came from inside. It actually comes back to you, your beliefs and your behaviors and your defense mechanisms that trigger a cascade of events. So you are really being urged to do something different this time, to heal once and for all, shake off the past. It is super important. This message has come out a lot in this spread. Now, if it helps, and I do believe it does help, look at your pain as being part of your sacred journey. There has been a purpose to your pain, or your patterns. When they have the same results over and over again, you've learned, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to change the way I show up here. That has been part of your healing journey, if you like, your sacred purpose. So if instead of seeing yourself as an idiot for having lived through repetitive loops, just go, okay, I wasn't ready to change and evolve, but now I am, and just give yourself credit for now recognizing the loops that you've been in and being ready to shake them off and release and heal and try a new way of relating. That sun in the 8th house there is, you may have endured quite a bit of hardship, but the sun is really now brightening and lightening your 8th house of your psychology, and showing things maybe you didn't want to see, but now you are ready to, and you can release them. Now, interestingly, the opposite of the 8th house is the Taurus 2nd house, and you are getting a full moon in that house. That is your individual values as opposed to your couple values. So the full moon is a culmination there. It's sort of like maybe your whole motivation, your whole way of being worked for you as a single person, but it doesn't work for you in a relationship. So it has to be now the end, the full moon, the culmination of thinking about yourself as a solitary individual, and think about couple goals, to use shorthand. And there's no harm in taking things step by step as long as you're moving forwards. Taurus can be quite slow moving, but what you don't want is to be toiling away and getting no results whatsoever. That is energy to lean away from. So you want results, you want movement, you want forward movement. It doesn't have to be super fast, and you can speak to your boundaries and say, this is going a bit quick for me. I'm freaking out, I'm panicking, and normally I would pull away or cling, like a grade 1 Klingon, but you can get yourself out of the loop. This time you can be vocal about which wounds are being triggered and workshop it as a couple together. So that seems to be the energy around you for the week ahead, fire signs. Of course, this is a collective reading. If you'd like your own personal reading, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah, wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.